I'm a young gun. I'm a young gun. Oh, I'm the young gun. I'm a young gun. Grassroots grind.
Hey, welcome to the Grassroots Grind podcast with your boy, Coach Cedric. We got a special guest today. You want to introduce yourself, my guy?
Man, I'm Drew out of Kansas City, man.
Kansas City,
Yeah,
Missouri.
one of the
Good,
parents.
baby. Yeah, hey, perfect segue. Who's your player and what position do they play?
My player is Londyn McDowell, number 99.
Nah,
Is man, kind of a Swiss Army knife at this point. She playing a little guard,
but the five.
little forward, kind of wherever
She done played the
fits.
five in there.
Yeah, yeah. So she's getting it in, and so it's a good time, man.
It is. It really is. How long have y'all been about this? How long has she been playing basketball?
So she's been playing basketball, I would say, this is probably going on her second year, man.
Okay.
You know,
Did y'all play with the Bulls? She came over with the Bulls?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
So we played with the Bulls and stuff like that. And so you know, we were doing that for probably another 2 years or so before that, but not necessarily what I would say would be serious. We kind of played during those sessions, and then hey, we wasn't touching the ball again until the next session came around. And so you know, it's yeah, that I think that's been the learning process for her as a young athlete is understanding the commitment to the process.
That part. Now, let's hang out there for a minute. So now, did you have to get her to understand the commitment, or was that something she chose on her own?
I think it was a very thoughtful conversation. And so a lot of it just came from the experiences that were happening. You know, when you're playing at the level that we're playing at, and it's ultra competitive, and we're playing, you know, some of the best teams in the country, right? It's a requirement to step up your preparation. Some of the experiences that we had early on, just, you know, for her didn't feel well, but I had to kind of let her know, like, look, this isn't the rec league no more, and so you got to go out here and take what you want. And so if you don't like how this feels, if you don't like what you're getting at this particular point, then work your butt off and go figure out how to earn more. And so I think through that, then it was kind of a moment for her to say, all right, if I don't want to feel like this no more, all right, Dad, what am I supposed to be doing then? Like, you can say I'm supposed to work, but then what am I supposed to do?
What does that work look like?
Yeah, so, you know, blessed to have some people around me that really do this basketball thing, because that's not my lane. And so you know, they were able to, you know, get her in the gym and work out with her and stuff like that. And I think, you know, now we're on this fast track or development track where you know, the growth is visible, and you can see it, and we kind of know where we're going and stuff now.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of fast track, I don't know if you knew what he's trying to say, bro. Londyn fast as fuck. Did you see it with the ball in her hand? That's what we was trying to tell you when we was on the bench. Bro, I was like, dog.
Yeah, she took off with that thing. Yep.
That's your lane though.
Yeah, and that's my lane. Yep.
That's where you
And
got
so
the sorry, go ahead.
yeah, so the running comes from me. So you know, it's fun to see them running and stuff. My son runs, is running track at the middle school, and then Londyn, of course, wants to run and stuff like that. And so I try not to push it on them and kind of let them do their own thing and stuff like that. But I think they're at a point now where they're ready, and then it kind of works hand in hand with the other sports and stuff that they're doing. It's like we talk about it all the time about how our girls are out there running and things like that, and how we can fix some of the mechanics and stuff like that, because it would help them maneuver around the court a little bit more efficiently. Yeah, it's cool to see her tapping into to her genetics.
to her old man. See a little bit of dad out there. Yeah, no. And then a conditioning piece too. Rain said she want to run track in 6th grade since they can't play basketball. So I was like, hey, get them lungs right. Get you can't do nothing but help.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You kind of touched on it. So Londyn, I feel like, has had the most growth, like, of everybody on the team. Like, no exaggeration, and I'm pretty sure Coach L and Coach Rod would agree, like and to hear you say everything that you just said about her having to have that conversation to and
Yep.
it shows because I think she was out there because the girls, oh my God, man, we got a good group of girls. Like they really enjoy each other, and
Yep.
you can't put a price on that. Like they play for each other. But I
Yep.
think London was just there for the girl experience. Like this was
Right.
what her friends was doing, and
Yep.
she realized, like London had a moment for me to where I didn't like it hit me like a ton of bricks. It like hurt my heart. Like we was at North Kansas City
Yep.
and we was playing the Stars in them,
Yep.
and she didn't get in the game.
Yep.
And I thought she didn't care. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Like in my mind, like she
And
didn't
she
say
was
nothing on the
toe up.
bench. She didn't say, bro, she was fucking crying. I
Yeah.
was nigga, that shit hurt me like it was my child. Like I
Yeah.
felt like I wronged her, like I did something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
how can I protect her? You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
but prior to that point, I thought she didn't give a fuck at all. Like I thought she gave no cares. You know what I mean? And
Right.
then ever since then, like I don't know if that was the moment, but
It
like ever
was.
since then,
Yep.
she been like, and it shows. She's passing girls up. She done broke into the starting lineup. Like we don't
Right.
really have a solid starting lineup. Like that's probably another conversation for another day. But we
Right.
kind of mix and match the
Yep.
starting lineup. But she done broke into that starting lineup. Like she adds values in ways that's intangible. No, it's
For
not. It's
sure.
not intangible. I mean, she do shit. She get rebounds. She get steals. She get you extra possessions. I just
Yep.
need her to get that offense. I need her to get that shot up. You know what I
Yes.
mean? She got that
Yes.
motherfucker beeline to the
Straight
goal.
lining. Yeah.
Phew.
Yep.
I mean, shit, that motherfucker be falling though. Like she be knocking it down. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But she gotta get some
Right.
spark on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I be
But
telling her
it
that.
it just really touched my soul. Like and Micah too. Like I thought that they didn't care. Like and just to see them like that, it really tore me up. Like I didn't even know what to do. But I seen her working with your cousin. I see
Yep.
her like putting in the work to get to where she need to be, and it's showing, like I said, exponentially, like just
Yep.
stacking good days, and then she got the best attitude, like unbiased, right? Like I
Right.
talk to all y'all, talk to y'all kids, like London is the most coachable girl that we have. That's all girls included, like
Man, I
fifth
appreciate
and
that.
sixth grade. Like
Yep.
she's the most coachable girl. She always asks questions. She'll ask, she's that type of person where she like, I just want to make sure I'm understanding. Like she's saying the right things. Like, this is where I'm supposed to be right. I'm supposed to be doing this, or we do this because of it. And I'm like, you got it.
Yep.
That's exactly right. Right. But she's always asking questions. She's always trying to understand. And she don't never have an attitude. Like no matter what's we could be up by 100 or down by 100. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
she's just even keel. And that matters so much when you on that bench with a bunch of emotions and they are it's a
They
lot
being
going.
little girls, man.
No, I talk about me and Rod. Talk about me and Rod. No. No, but it's a lot going on over there, and we be
Yep.
having to see her just be, hey, we got this. She's vocal, like she always
Yep.
want to be mic'd up. We be micing up the girls here and there. She always want to be mic'd up, and I'm like, I'm only
They
gonna
all
mic
be
you up
trying to
if you
cuss is
talk.
what it is. They think that's they pass to cuss.
Hey, look, hey, but for real,
Doesn't
she always
deserve
want
it.
to be mic'd up, and
She
she do
doesn't
be
deserve
talking
it.
Go
too.
on, boy.
She doesn't deserve an interview.
He
Don't
trying to
give
make a
her.
cameo. He trying to get on the
Yeah.
pod.
You don't
Nah,
deserve it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny.
nah, but
Yeah, I
she,
think that. Go ahead.
nah, her, go ahead. I was about to transition, but you go ahead.
No, you good. Go ahead.
What surprised you most about this level of competitive basketball? Because I think it's kind of new to all of us, except for
Yep.
maybe, I don't know, Rod and Elgin, but like for the rest of us, for me as a coach,
Yep.
it's still kind of new. What kind of surprised you the most about as a parent for this competitive ball?
Man, the level of commitment that comes from the parent.
Boy.
I think that, and I did AAU track and did sports as a kid. And so like I was thankful that my parents were in a position to be able to do those type of things and then be there and actually be supportive. My dad coached me as literally until I was in the 8th grade.
Love it.
So but I think I have a different appreciation for it now because now I understand as the person controlling the wallet that it's a financial commitment and there's sacrifices that get made from that, but then there's also a time commitment because my 11-year-old daughter don't drive. And so if she need to get to practice, if she need to get to extra workouts, if she needs to get to games, I'm her personal chauffeur. And so, she got a cheerleader in her brother and also her number one hater. And
Hey,
so,
gotta be.
you right. And so, you gotta, I think for me it was like, if I want to have my daughter be one of the best in her age group and to be the best version of herself that she can be, I got to be just as committed to this process as she is. And so, from last year not being able to be at practice all the time to this year, like I've made the conscious effort. There's like, all right, well then, in order for her to be here all the time, I might have to be the person that's going to take her because that's just what works for our system, right?
There you go.
But in order for her to start stacking days, we can't miss 2-3 practices a week. We can't miss a whole week of practice because it translates and it
Makes a
shows up.
difference.
And I think that's been the biggest undertaking for myself is just like, all right, like we're gonna have to, like, I have to be just as dedicated to this as she is. At this point, the amount of time that I spend in the gym, I should be playing basketball. I need to go get in one of these men's leagues and go hoop
I
because
thought
right.
about it. I thought about it. One of them 40+ leagues.
Right,
Ain't nobody
right. I
trying to
want
hurt
one with the
themselves.
logo so I can dunk on some folks and whatnot.
Hey,
Yeah,
no,
so
but for real. So, I mean, of course, there's the financial commitment, like,
yep,
and we can talk about that. But the time commitment, though, I don't think that gets appreciated enough.
yeah,
Because and for those of you watching, like we are in Kansas City, Missouri, is where we technically located, but we practice in Kansas, and none of our girls live in the city. Like I didn't realize that, but none of us live in the. I think one family lives like within Kansas City limits, right? The rest of
yeah,
us are in the KC metro area. You know what I mean? Like
yep,
it's 45 minutes for me to get anywhere. Like we spend a majority of our time in the car, pretty
yeah,
for real, to
yep,
and from, and then don't let us have to pick up somebody else. You know what I mean? Another girl on the way
yep,
or out of the way. You
yep,
know what I'm talking about? Like, the time commitment. And we practice right now 3 days a week, technically
yep,
Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, you know what I mean?
yep,
And then we all getting in work. I DC in London with Rod on Fridays and Sundays, you know what I mean? So like it's, we 5, 6 days a week in the
yeah,
car. Like the time commitment, I don't think gets appreciated or spoke about enough. You know what I mean? And
facts.
like we a travel team, but shit, all the local games is 45 minutes out. We played
Yeah,
at we played
yeah,
at Blue Hawk yesterday. I'm like, "Boy, I'm on the road." I'm like,
man,
"Dawg,
yeah. It was
this
a
is."
trip,
It was, yeah, but that was a good tournament. Like we had some success there. I feel like we dropped that first one on some
man.
fluke
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah. We made them look a lot better than what they were,
bro.
and it's
They
not that they weren't a good team. It's just
100%.
they wasn't blowout
Not
good
like
of a
that.
team.
They wasn't 20
Nah,
points, 20, 25 points better.
no,
Absolutely not.
yep.
But they coach came over to Elgin and said they ain't never shot the ball like that ever. I bullshit you
Shot the
not.
lights out that bad
Shot
boy,
the
didn't they?
lights out, bro. Everything, bank shots. I was like, look, the basketball gods are smiling on them today, boy, because
Man.
everything is falling.
All weekend though, when the girl pulled up from the logo, she caught it straight off the inbound, just
Clap.
turned around and
I
launched it.
clap for
I
that
was
one.
oh, hey. I told her, I said, hey, bro, we're gonna have to tell these girls, they're gonna have to guard them out there because these girls are pulling up like they Steph Curry. They've been watching Caitlin Clark or somebody
They had
because
100%.
I'm like, yo, girls, whoever we've been playing, they haven't been trying to shoot it from that far. Threes, yeah, but shooting from 5 feet back,
Bro, that's NBA. They shoot NBA threes, like
I'm
beyond.
like, what? I'm like, when are you practicing this?
And she shot it, and it was net too. It was bottom.
Yes, like she shot it like she knew she was gonna make it.
It was butter.
I was like, yo,
Like I said, I clapped. I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, woo, on the bench. Like, damn. Oh, that ain't us. My bad.
yeah. So that was a
Nah.
good shot. I can't knock that. I can't
Yeah.
knock it.
But we actually told them that. We was like, hey, y'all got to go over them screens.
Yes,
You can't go under that screen. You got to go
go
get
get
a
them.
hand in that.
Yeah, go get
No.
them.
But it was a good weekend. But yeah, that coach came over to Eldrin and said they ain't shot it. They ain't never shot it like that. I was like, I know. I can say, hey, to everybody. That one
Man.
little girl, 2 feet, knocking that much, shooting a 3 ball from her hip. Like, okay. Yeah. No, but it was some good, basketball, but like I said, that was a travel though, like, it was 45
Yeah.
minutes, like, bro, that must was on 150 something. But,
Yeah. It was
speaking of
way out there.
traveling, we
Yep.
about to hit that road this
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
excited. I'm excited,
Man,
but
yes. I I I'm excited as well, man. I was pleasantly surprised by their performance the first time.
in Indiana?
Yeah, and but because we kind of have that hybrid team for that one because we're playing sixth grade, and so didn't really know what to expect, and and we had just laid an egg the weekend before that,
Boy,
so
nah,
that
they would
didn't
I did
help.
not feel comfortable getting
We
in that
got we
car.
got our behind whooped all weekend, and we were playing sixth grade, and I'm like, oh boy, we in trouble, bro. This might be bad.
Hey, bro, you ain't the only one.
I
Boy,
was like, man, I kept telling Rob, I was like, bro, you sure, bro? Like, hey, the way we played this weekend. Hey, we
that
gonna have to
didn't feel
find some other
good.
girls if that's how they plan to play. We gonna have to find somebody else to help us because they didn't even look like they had any fight in them.
It was concerning
Yes, so I'm like, man, we about to draw 13 hours for a
for
bully
this.
beat down, bro. I don't want that. I'm good. It was good, and so I'm excited because I feel like they understood the moment, right? And after that first game and understanding how we had to adjust both for the girls, for the coaches, like it was a completely different environment because of the intensity, the contact that they allowed for them to play. Hey, everybody in the gym would have fouled out, the parents included, if
Bruh,
they was playing back here at the house playing the way they were
bruh,
playing out there.
they let them
Like
play.
they let them play.
And they was like collegiate officials or something like that. Like they pay big money for them.
So it minus Buddy, we got the first game.
Yeah. He's kicking
Minus Buddy that
everybody
was
out.
power tripping. Everybody else was top tier A1 refereeing, probably some of the best refereeing that we've seen ever. This
Yeah.
weekend wasn't bad. This
No, it
weekend's
wasn't.
refereeing was pretty
It
good as
was
well. They
even.
kind of let them
I
play.
didn't like it, but they called it both ways.
Yep, yep. And so I think that you know, the I think that was what I enjoyed the most was the fact that the girls got to play and the games weren't being dictated by the whistle. It was being dictated by who was going to come out here, fight, claw, put all their blood, sweat, and tears on the court and leave it out there. And I feel like we rose to the occasion after that first game,
First
and
game.
and
Whooped
kind of
up.
put people on notice, like oh okay, like so maybe that first game was a fluke, and that stuff that was going on with the referee had more of an impact on the game than what people were aware of, and so it was like, hey, when we get regular referees that don't got an issue with us,
Right.
hey, there's a hey, we're gonna come out here and we're gonna handle business, and
So
so
we could compete at least.
yeah, so I you know I would like to see that level of play happen more consistently and for us to be as dominant as I believe we know that we should be.
There you go.
And so trying to tap into that, and I get it. They're 11-year-old little girls, and so they're sweet and cuddly and all that stuff, but we gotta be some bullies when we get out there on the court, and we gotta be able to inflict our will and be able to enforce what our style of play. And I think that, sometimes we kind of get out and we in slow motion, right? Or we're, it's early and they
I hate
not
them
fully
early
woke yet.
games. 8 o'clock games. I'm like, well, I already
Yeah.
know we ain't gonna start playing till the second half.
Yep. Yep. And so, just trying to be a two-half team or a four-quarter team, right?
Mhm.
And playing a full complete game, I think is what we continue to try to strive for. And, we have those little moments or those little glimpses where it's like, hey, like if we play like this all the time, hey,
Be something special.
yeah, hey, I see what they be saying, right? Because we get to see it all the time, and it's like, man, half the time I don't know if I believe what these other people be saying about us, but every now and then they make me a believer, and I be like, oh, you know what? Like we might be as good as people say we is,
We too
but
close to the situation sometimes.
yeah,
The forest for the trees. Because if the
that's
world
for
be ending,
sure.
if you ask me, I'm like the sky's falling. Ain't nobody
Yes,
boxing out.
yep,
But nah, they we got a good group, bro. We
for
we
sure.
got a solid group, like 1 through 10. We
Yes,
got the 10 or 11. All of
yep,
them, either
10,
way, they
yep,
all solid. Like, and then we brought in some new additions, like
Yep.
It's a good time. It's a good time. But I'm excited for this road too. Just all the things that you said as far as going out to Indiana for SB, and we're fifth grade. Just for once again, those of you that's watching, like we're fifth grade. We playing up sixth grade. We went with the hybrid team. I think we had two, three
6th grade.
sixth
Yep.
graders,
Yep. 3. Yep.
but
Yep.
the majority of the team was fifth grade. And so we playing up and we split. We went 50-50. The first game we got smacked, but every other game we competed. Even the other one that we lost, it was all.
Yep.
I mean, it was a solid weekend. Going down to Oklahoma this weekend for 3SSB, playing up similar situation. I think we only gonna have two sixth graders this time, but I'm really excited to see. Mostly because
Yep.
we ain't driving 10 hours. You
Hey,
know what I mean?
hey,
Oklahoma's a
that
little
5 feel lovely. That
Oklahoma a little
5
bit
feel lovely.
closer. So,
Yep.
you know, but go down there and compete, man, and make a name for ourselves. We got some good
For
girls,
sure.
and to hit this road and just let them see who we are. You know what I mean? And it's like
Yeah.
we got a solid group that play for each other. Like I said, our girls they
Mhm.
real always over at each other's house, always on the phone. All, you know, just really enjoy each other, and it makes it easy to play for them, play for each other like that. But
Yeah.
my best part of going on the road is hanging out with y'all, man. You know, getting on them spades, getting on them bones. You know,
Man, what?
hanging out in the lobby. That's
Yep.
the best
Just,
part.
man, yeah, I think that's the, I think that makes those trips.
For
It
sure.
allows for us to all kinda get on the same page, kinda understand where what everybody's perspective is and stuff like that, and so it's, you know, it's opportunity for us to do things outside of just being in the gym and focusing on basketball, and so it kinda humanizes all of us,
There we
if you
go.
will, right? And so, yeah, man, those are some cherished moments for sure. Just being a parent and for us all to be able to do that. You know, there's a lot of organizations and stuff where parents don't necessarily get to like get along, and so you know, for us all to be uh together and to be able to spend time together, go out to those team dinners and stuff like that, and for the girls to be able to have a good time, but then for the parents to be able to have a good time as well. And so you know, we're just as much invested in the celebration and in the achievement of these little girls as they are. And so you know, we we relish in those moments, you know, and making those memories and stuff with them. You know, bowling and doing the Culver's night and
Yeah,
you know, different little team building things where, you know, they're getting to be themselves, getting to be girls, but then outside of the confines of those four
of the
lines, right?
gyms. Yeah, right.
And so, yep. So I think that's just as much important because I think that's what allows for the on court play to be more fluid, more selfless. Is for them to really have those relationships that they care about. I think some of it is maybe it inhibits them from really wanting to go at each other because they're friends and they're like, I don't want to
Right.
bust my
Yeah,
friend's
Imma
ass.
kill you.
And
Imma
it,
kill you
and,
before Imma kill anybody.
yeah, and it's like, no, you supposed to bust your friend's ass because that's gonna help when y'all get to the game. They gonna understand what it is. Like we supposed to be sharpening iron. And so don't come in here with your knife dull and then think you about to walk out with your knife dull. No. You should come out here ready to cut some stuff because you've trained with some of the best 11-year-old girls in the country. Period. And so you should be able to continue to level up just by coming to practice every day and putting your hat in the ring.
Yeah, pushing each other. I be telling Erie and Micah, I was like, man, if I could keep you right here, if I could contain you, I could contain him. There's very few girls you gonna go out that's as big and
Yeah.
overbearing as y'all, right?
Yes.
Like in the same, I tell Ryan, I was like, if you can keep railing in front of you for 3 seconds, that's a success. Like there's very few girls that you're gonna go out here and see that's
Yep.
gonna be as shifty as 000.
For sure.
If you, it's just iron
Yep. For
sharpens
sure.
iron, and then I gotta tell them because, like I said, we bringing in new faces, new additions, and things like
Yep.
that, and they want to like take it easy and play nice, and I'm like, no, make them better. Like you're not making her
Yes.
better by playing half-ass defense. You're
For
not
sure.
making her better by going soft up into the paint. Like no, make each other better. You know,
Yeah.
and they do. Like I said, they do compete. Like I said, we gotta. I can't complain about the girls really. I can't complain about much, man. That's why, like I said.
Yeah.
We in a good spot. Fifth,
We
sixth
are.
grade. I'm excited for them to go to school ball. See them kill at school ball because if they can
Right.
handle this, I be seeing
Yeah,
what the girls do at school ball. I'm like, "Oh, we're gonna be dropping 20,
yeah,
30, 40." Like, it's
yeah.
so, I mean, it's a good time. It's a good time,
Yep.
but it ain't always good times. Sometimes we
Straight
get
up.
our ass whooped, and that ride home in the car, now, I'm not gonna speak for you, but I feel sorry for Rain on that ride home in the car. I be trying to be better. I'm working on
Yes.
myself. She just walked past her. I'm working on myself, all
Yep.
right? But what's
Man.
those ride homes like when it's good and when it's bad? What's it like?
Man, so I think the ride homes are like our opportunities to reflect. And so I've tried to be better this year, right? Because, I was coaching from the
Right.
I'm trying to find the closest seat to the court so I can talk to them too. Like, I got y'all over here. Don't worry about it. They gonna hear what y'all said.
Same message. We got you.
Yeah. But and so, trying to what I recognized was all the talking to him during the game overwhelms them, right? Because not only are they having to hear it from the coach and then from their teammates and the ruckus that's going on in the gym, but then they're also hearing it from
Us.
me now, and I'm saying whatever I'm saying, right? And I'm animated and doing all this stuff. And it was just like, you know what? She plays better when I don't say nothing to her. So then I should just let her do her thing, and then we can talk about it in the ride on the ride home. And so that was the whole purpose for me getting the iPad and to start recording the games and stuff, so
Uh-huh.
that in real time I could have a conversation with her and be like, "Hey, do you know what you did?" And she would always say no. And then I couldn't tell her
You
because
remember
she's
that
like, "Dad,
one
I don't know
play
what
at
you're
3
talking about."
minutes and 42 seconds where you can't do
And
that.
so it was like, you know what? I'm gonna record this stuff so then you can see it, because I think it's gonna help you learn better if you can visualize what's actually happening in your game. It's one thing to watch the WNBA or to watch the NBA. They doing it at a completely different level than y'all are. So it looked different. So I need for you to see what you guys are doing so then you can compartmentalize and then make adjustments and stuff like that. And so literally we'll sit in the parking lot for 15 minutes, 20 minutes after the game, and I'm showing her the clips on the thing before I put it together as a game. And I'm just showing her like, all right, like look at here. Like you see this hole? Do you see that hole right there? That's where you're supposed to be standing. Just waiting for the ball to come. You teeter-tottering on this line, and I don't know why. Nobody told you to do it that way. But I think it's more educational is how
That's good.
I hope that it's coming off as such, right? And so being able to maybe impart knowledge and information from the bird's eye, because I'm not in the game. And so I don't know
Right.
what you guys were thinking or what you guys were going through or feeling in those moments, but I know what it looks like. And so I need for you to do this, or I need for you to do that. Or did you see how this was happening? This is why we don't need to do this, is because it doesn't work, right? Or it doesn't help the team. And so, you know, I try to keep them short just because, we got a 45-minute ride, and I can still be ranting and raving and stuff
We pull it
in the
in the
garage
garage.
at the house already, right? And so it's just like, keeping them short and then allowing for the information to be digested, and then for us to, then for us just to go back to regular life, right? And so, yeah, it's I think they're a little bit more contentious when we lose, especially when we drive a long way to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so, but I think all in all, it's they're building life skills that I think are invaluable, and so being able to overcome adversity and to rise to the occasion and deal with pressure, I think are some of those skills. And so in that, you got to lose some. You ain't gonna win everything, and so being just as gracious when we lose as we are when we win, and
Beautiful.
and not being sore losers, right? And still wanting to have that belief that we can, that this is just one game or just one tournament.
Right.
We gonna play again. Y'all gonna be okay, and we move on down the roads. Yeah, man, we're
For real.
as a family.
As a unit. That's why I told them niggas, wherever them niggas going, that's where I'm going. Oh, we in it. Like
Yep,
Rod coaches high school, wherever he at, we gonna find a way to be in the district.
yep.
It's a movement. we invested, you know? Like I
Yep.
said, money, time, emotions, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And people and people they see that, you know, they notice, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? For
Yeah.
sure.
That's why they out there spying. They
Hey,
they they see
bro,
what we got going on.
you know who you are sitting up in the behind the curtains. Yeah, that was interesting for sure.
Yeah.
But,
Yep.
you know, to each his own, you know.
Yep.
I mean,
But
we
I think
doing
that's a
something.
compliment as
I
well,
posted
you know?
online. He recorded the game. You don't even got to spy, you know? I record
Yeah.
them.
It's out there for free for
They on the
everybody.
YouTube. Link in the
Yep.
description. No.
Yep.
But yeah.
Go on, hit us with a subscribe.
No, but I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, you good, man. Yeah, this is I think that these are the experiences and life moments that these girls are gonna get to cherish forever. And so, I just hope that they're having fun, and that as a parent that I don't never get in the way of that, because I know at a certain point it's gonna become a job, right? And it's gonna be a lot more serious, especially if they play beyond high school, like what all of us want for our daughters. It becomes a job, and that scholarship is your compensation, and it's earned every year. And so if you ain't performing, you can get replaced. If you're not performing, they can, put you on up out of there, and you be in the
Yeah,
portal
yeah.
trying to
Go
find
our
somewhere
different
else to
ways.
play. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, wanting them to kind of hold on to it for as long as possible. I was talking to my cousin about it last night at dinner, and it was just like, you get a short window where you can play with your friends, and actually control the narrative, kind of like what we're doing at this particular point, because at a certain point, the level of basketball that all of our girls are at, whether it's the same, whether it's different, or whatever the case may be, is going to take them all in different directions. And so while we have the opportunity to control the environment and the organization in which we play for, you let them enjoy those moments and stuff like that, because it's it's a short ride. And so you don't want to rob them of that joy, to where when it is serious, they're kind of burnt out, and don't really want to do it anymore. So,
For sure. And that's pretty deep. And that was gonna lead me to my closing question, which I mean you pretty much fucking answered it. Just like, what do you say to new parents that's coming into this? And I think
yep.
that was probably the most profound way outside of saying, oh, make sure you're working outside of the practice. Any of those things the cliche things that you could have said, like
Right.
making sure that they love it and make sure that they continue to love it. And whilst they have each other, like I said, especially our girls, I mean, and of course they girls and they catfight and everything like that, but they are a really close knit group. Like I said, I had fucking 11 girls over here in my house. Terrible, terrible decision. Never do that shit again. But
I said, "You sure? Are you sure you want them to stay?"
man,
He was like, "I think so."
right. But nah, I mean, but they was out there making s'mores and, all type
Yeah.
of shit. Just childhood memory type shit. And
Yep.
enjoying that, enjoying the basketball and appreciating the basketball, but it's just enjoying that you get to do it with people that you fuck with, like,
For sure.
on a serious note. So that was
Yep.
make sure that your kids love it and allow them to love it and give them space outside. Like they can still be team building stuff, but non-basketball team building stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just get them together, go to the park. You ain't got to do nothing for real. Like just
Yep.
have a good time together. And then it's good for the parents too. Like I said, that's my favorite part, getting to get with y'all and shoot the breeze.
Yep. We need to get our warm up on, man, because I heard these kids wanna play us again.
The kids versus parents. I'm gonna have to I gotta start conditioning now.
Right.
Yeah, get my calisthenics and get my heart rate
Man,
up. No. But yeah, no, I'm down. That was fun. Like I said, we just
it
do a lot of
was.
little stuff like that. We need to do it more and coordinate it more. But those things they make it all worthwhile. We do
Yeah.
have a media day coming up. We were supposed to do it before we went out of town, but it's what we'll do like we did last time: take headshots and some action shots and do some interviews and stuff like that. So I
Yeah.
think with the new jerseys, it's always nice to get a new fly
For
and
sure.
feeling good. So that'll probably
Yep.
be a fun thing for them as well. Maybe do something that day. But yeah, it's a
That's
good group.
cool.
It's a good group.
Yeah.
I do appreciate you taking the time to come on. I know I've been hounding you, and I appreciate you.
You
Sorry,
all good, man. I appreciate you.
no, Anybody you want to shout out? I actually asked Londyn the other day, and I just posted it. She's like, "Who she want to shout out?" She wanted to shout out her dad because he be working extra hard. I was like, "You so
That's
corny.
my dog.
You so corny." Nah, she
Man.
was good.
Shoot, man. Shout out my daughter.
Hey.
Right back at you, kid. Yeah. You know, my son, man, all the coaches, all the girls on the team, all the parents, man, and my parents.
Hey.
Thank you for planting the seed and watering it and allowing for me to grow so that I can now plant the seed and pass that down to the next generation. And so you know, always thankful for my family that was leading me and opening doors for me and giving me opportunities. So yeah, man, just appreciative, man, and thankful to be on the team with you guys, man. You know, it's hard to find groups that that look like us, man, and support us. And you know, I feel like you know, we're in a great situation, a great opportunity with a great platform, man. And shout out Adidas. There it is.
Hey.
That's the one. Shout out Adidas.
For sure.
Where them stripes at?
I'm trying to find some. I don't actually have shoes on, but I normally have a shoe at arm's reach. But hey, 3 stripes, 3 SSB for sure.
Yep.
Nah, man, but I appreciate you thanks for taking the time to come on. And actually, I'll see you tomorrow.
That's a fact. In Kansas.
In Kansas. I'm a Missouri guy through and through, born and raised.
Yep.
I'm the young gun. I'm the young gun. Oh, I'm the young gun. I'm the young gun. Grassroots grind.